At New Life, we value the sanctity of life and God creating us in His image. Today, we're going to get to visit with You Tucson Ministries, which serves women and their families in Tucson because they are experiencing an unplanned pregnancy and have chosen to keep their babies. We're going to get to hear from Mara and Tara, who run the ministry, to learn more, and also from a mama who has been in the program. Let's join them now.
In a world where people are desperately looking for what makes me special and unique, God made you special and unique. There's never going to be another one of you. And so every single life that is conceived is worthy of protection because that life is a miracle.
I love the heart here where we see people redeeming their own stories, their own things that God has brought them through. It's a testimony to God to come alongside somebody who's where you were.
They come into our program while they're pregnant and they're matched up with a mentor mom who shares her own experience and is pointing them to Christ in a beautiful discipleship relationship.
So I have a mom that has a little girl that's 14 months, and we've gone to the Children's Museum. I've gone over for pizza and game time. Sometimes it's just family time to play. I always wanted to have lots of children. But then at 28, when God said you have cancer uterus, that plan of mine, that was shattered. And so being able to be a part of somebody else's life with kids is very important to me.
I was so scared. I mean, I knew I was gonna have her. I was like, okay, well everything happens for a reason. I'm having this baby, but I need some guidance. I feel like everyone else, Tara and Mara, they both really helped guide me and still are to this day. I joined church. I never really went to church growing up, but I joined church.
I love that there's ways to never come to our building and still be a blessing. You can collect supplies that we need. We have people that come and do classes. They're really talented at something. Had everything from finances to craft ideas to food, how to budget.
People can be a mentor and help a mom. They could come and work in the boutique and go through donations. They could be at the boutique when the store is open and actually help parents find what they want.
You set goals that are going to benefit your life. Right now, one of my goals is to join a Bible study group. And then they have a boutique here that you can get points and you can shop around for your babies, and it's really helpful.
Since we enrolled our first client in 2021, we have never had a woman in our program choose abortion, and we've helped save 26 babies. And we have half the moms in our program right now are actively attending either church service or a Bible study. We've seen women come out of addiction. We've seen women go from being homeless to having stable housing, which for many of them is an act in breaking generational chains.
Now we have the opportunity to meet our New Life team that's just recently formed, and you can come and be a part of and join them to make a difference.
The sanctity of life is something that I deeply believe in, and it's very important to me. And I believe God does not make mistakes. And Scripture reminds us that we are knit together in our mother's womb and that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And that truth means everything to me. And that's why I said yes.
I've always wanted to support moms who maybe chose to have their baby or in a difficult situation.
I started doing this because I just really felt like I was being called to step out of my comfort zone into serving, and I found with You Tucson.
I absolutely love babies. They're so much fun. If that is your calling and that's something that you love, we definitely need help with that. And as we have events, we need childcare, and so these moms can, have their time, and then you get that wonderful time with the babies.
I know how much I needed support, and we are supposed to be, it takes a village to raise a kid, right? The church needs to be that village. So after hearing about all the different ways to get involved, I decided that I could definitely commit the time to be a mentor mom. Just about a month after I met her is when she had her baby, and she was in the hospital and needed a car seat. Within hours, we were able to get her a car seat. I delivered it to her. It was so cool to see how fast we were able to get her that support that she needed.
I'm an introvert, so this was a huge step in faith for me to step out and just be willing to create this relationship with someone that I don't know So I've seen God move a lot.
And I would strongly encourage you to be bold and to step out of your comfort zone, because God doesn't ask for perfection. He just asks for a willing heart. And it's such an amazing thing to witness these families choose life. And when you say yes, God will use you in ways that you never expected.